listeners and viewers. I'm your host, Grace Upper. Today, my special guest, Angeline Constantinou. When women go through abuse, when is the right time to leave such relationship? And what are the safety plans to use, especially if children are involved?
Okay, that's a good question. Now, the time to leave, which is a good question. So for me, the time for me to leave was I had to make a plan first. Okay. Even though I was living like a gypsy for 1 year, I sought support. So make sure that you surround yourself with people who are on a higher level than you. And also, I had a really good attorney. So my attorney, like the proper time to leave, it was a year later, believe it or not. I mean, I stayed in my marriage for 23 years, but if you see it happening immediately, then start to make a plan, because they are not going to change. That was the one thing I did not do, but that's okay. The last 3 years of my marriage, I focused on myself and I started to rebuild myself. So this way I could be in a position where I could leave. So I had to build myself up financially, personally, and just have the confidence to leave. And I did that a year later. And I remember when the moving truck came at 9 o'clock in the morning, this was 16 years ago. I had a witness there because my ex was still there. So I had a witness there because they were moving old furniture. They were moving out furniture for me because I took some furniture, which was part of the settlement. And I handed the keys to my ex and I never looked back. After I left and drove in the car and drove up north to Saratoga Springs, I never looked back. That was it. Hopefully that makes sense. But the right time to leave, first of all, what you should do is have a protective order in place. And for me, that was huge, because if not, the New York State police officers and sheriff's office would not have worked with me. So make sure that you do not rescind the protective order, because they're not going to help you. They will not help you. And for me, they did help me. So, I was very careful of where I was going and everything. And I didn't post on social media for a while. I was sort of silent during that time. But when I left, I experienced freedom and liberation. So I experienced that freedom and liberation because I felt that 9 million pounds was lifted off my shoulders.
Be safe and be positive. Also, don't forget to visit our social media handles: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, at Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. Take care and bye for now.